Whoop, fell down and all then. Merry Christmas. Hope everyone's having a good one. I know it's been a bit of a crap year with all the corona situation and people losing loved ones, so as not normal as it is and as hard as it is for a lot of people, I hope you're all making the best of it, and well, I hope you did make the best of it, because I'm pretty certain that this is going to be coming out after Christmas really, or maybe on Boxing Day even, so if you are watching on Boxing Day, then thank you for tuning in on a day like this when there's lots of good stuff on TV. So behind every great man, there's a great woman. That's the old saying, but yeah, I have to let Jade know every day that she's lucky to have me. No, all seriousness, we got a different host today, just like Wood said. Jade's in charge today. She's right. I have to stop for this. There, walking stitch. It's hard to see that on my little screen. Yeah, I made her walk in front so that I'm not talking about her while she's around me and saying some of the things that I plan on saying anyway. I might forget to say some things, but yeah, her head will get too big and she'll get all cocky about it and know what I really think. So I'm waiting until this goes live for her to see this little introduction. I've just finished editing all her content, and it's actually really good. It's probably better than mine, so you'll have to let us know what you think and if she should take over instead of me, really. And to be fair, I think that she might actually be better. So yeah, let us know what you think to that. She got some questions from people at the end, which she answers, and I think they'll be interesting for people to watch, because there were a few things that I wouldn't and don't experience. So yeah, it's worth staying tuned to the end just for them alone. She also takes you up the local mountain here. It's kind of like Caerphilly Mountain back in Wales, where it's called a mountain, but it's not really a mountain. It's just one big, massive hill, really, although this one is bigger than Caerphilly's and a lot nicer, as much as I like Wales. As for just Jade, what people don't realise is when you sign contracts, when you go to different teams, you move to different teams, there's a lot more taken into consideration than money and what you want to do as a player and what the league is. If it's a step up, step down, step sideways, it's got to be what's right for you and your wife, or you and your family. It's got to work for everyone, and I'm really lucky in the sense that Jade has followed me absolutely everywhere. She left her family back in Hull when we moved to Cardiff, and yeah, it's still in the same country, but it's still, what, 5-hour drive from Hull, and she gets to see them when we're back in Barry. She got to see them maybe 3 times a year, her sister once a year, if that. So yeah, it's pretty hard for her, I'm sure it is, and she never shows it. She just chugs along and keeps going, and then obviously we're moving out to Graz. She left a business. She got a really good business in Barry. Back to Fitness Barry. That's a little plug for her, actually, for when she gets back there. But she left that business there that she's grown for the last 3 years, and she dropped it all to come out to Graz with me and make my life a lot easier. And right now in the immediate time, I mean, since I got injured, she's been an absolute rock for me. And not just that, she's put a ton of work in. She's obviously her background's in sports rehabilitation and massage, so pretty much every night she's working on my leg, helping me get my mobility, get the swelling down at the start, flushing out all my muscles when I've been working hard on them and stuff like that. So she's just there, and without her I would not be where I am in this current situation with my leg, and just where I am in hockey. I wouldn't have achieved what I've achieved over the last 7-8 years. And yeah, it's crazy to think what I have, and without Jade, none of that would have been possible. I'm sure I wouldn't be where I am right now at all. I can pretty much say that with 100% confidence. And so yeah, this little intro it's a little bit soppy. It's not usually like me, but yeah, I just want to say thank you to Jade, and for all you guys watching, I apologise for having to watch all that soppy crap, but yeah, thanks for doing everything, Jade. Thanks for being who you are, and thanks for just being there, really. And for everyone else, enjoy what Jade's got to show.
So I've decided to leave Ben at home today. We've come into town to do some Christmas shopping, and the shops have only just opened this week, a few weeks before Christmas. as they've been in lockdown. So I'm gonna take you around the city, see some nice views, take you up Schlossberg, hopefully I've said that right, and yeah, take you to see some nice views really, and hopefully Ben hasn't got to refilm all of this because he says it's all rubbish. So I found most people here are pretty good at their English. I find the older generation probably isn't as good, but everyone's really friendly here. But I still want to try and learn a little bit of German just so we can get by a little easier. So my friend's been trying to teach me a little bit of German while we've been here as well. So every time we've been going to the gym, she's been trying to teach me one new German word a day, but at the minute obviously the gyms are closed, so I'm a little behind on our lessons. But there's this old man in our apartment block and he tries speaking to us on a daily basis, bless him, and he only knows German and we only know English, so I'd like to try and have a conversation with him by the end. So I'm a little out of breath. I'm currently climbing Schlossberg and I'm a little unfit at the minute. Normally up here they have a restaurant and bar open and it overlooks on the nice view of grass. But obviously at the minute due to COVID it's not open, so we've still not had a chance to have a drink and sit it for a little bit, unfortunately. Got some amazing views up here. Normally it's not as cloudy so the views are a little bit better, but it's still like absolutely gorgeous up here. So they normally have some Christmas markets all up on Schlossberg too, but due to COVID this year obviously all that's cancelled, so I'm pretty gutted about that. I'm also gutted that I didn't get to meet Krampus that they have over here. So he's a big scary guy that they threaten all the kids with here. If they're bad at Christmas time, Krampus is going to come and get them. It's like this big scary thing with horns, and kind of glad I didn't meet him in a way because they come and whip you with whips and put you in headlocks, so I might have been lucky there to escape all that. I'm in a spot. Just nearly had the biggest heart attack ever. Just literally lost this tiny little lens and Ben would have absolutely killed me, but we've retraced our steps and luckily in the tiniest crack I managed to find it again. But sorry Ben, but we did find it. I've given up. I'm not even using it anymore. It's just not worth my life. Like, Ben would kill me. Especially because he literally said before I came out, make sure you don't lose the lens. Sorry Ben, sorry. So I thought I'd end the vlog with a couple of questions people have asked me. I'll try and keep it short because I'm not the most confident at speaking, and plus half of you probably can't understand a word I'm saying anyways. So I'll try and keep them short for you. So one of the questions is asking how me and Ben met. I'd just come out of university studying sports rehabilitation, and my cousin also plays ice hockey. So my auntie Sue obviously knew a lot of people in that area and knew I was looking for somewhere to work. So she got me a job with Hull Stingrays ice hockey team. So that was Ben's first year playing there as a starter. He'd been training with them for a few years before then, on and off. So yeah, we just became good friends gradually, really, and played Xbox together. I taught him how to play Call of Duty because he sucked at that. Yeah, and things just gradually progressed, really, and all thanks to my auntie Sue that I met him, really. So thanks for that. I'm stuck with him now. Obviously, we're incredibly lucky to be able to have the experience to move to different areas and see all the different countries. Obviously here there's some amazing sceneries to try and see. Obviously COVID at the minute's restricting that, but there's still a lot of areas around here that are so nice to go and see. Obviously as well, all the new friends that you get to meet that you would never ever meet in normal circumstances. Like, you have friends for life here that you meet, that you're all in the same boat together, you all know what each other's going through, and it's nice just to have that like support of other girls, really, that are all nice, and you get to get together once or twice a week, have some nice glasses of wine while the guys are away. It just makes it feel a bit more homely, really, and makes you all settled in. Yeah, another good point is all the new amazing people you get to meet while you're here as well. Like, on every team there's a bunch of incredible, amazing girls that you get to spend a lot of time with, especially when the guys are away. If you're away from your family, it's just nice, them all going through the same things that you are, and just having that company, really. And I've met a lot of friends that I will have for life. And I'd never have met them otherwise. So yeah, that's another bonus of the job, really. Well, not my job, Ben's job. Yeah, obviously the hardest part about moving here is obviously not seeing my family as often as what I'd like to. Moving to Cardiff, obviously we're used to not seeing them that often, but we still got to see them at least like 2 to 3 times a season. We had plans this year to have everyone here for Christmas. Obviously COVID isn't allowing that this year, so I've not been able to go home. My parents haven't been able to visit here. So yeah, Christmas Day, it's going to be hard seeing my mum around and my sisters all having a good time, but we'll still FaceTime, we still get to call each other. I'll see them again in the summer, and despite that it's hard, like, I wouldn't change this lifestyle for the world. Like, we're incredibly lucky to have what we have and do what we do, so no, I wouldn't change it. So I'd say it's a little bit different to being a player's wife. Obviously I'm assuming it's still hard, but with the goalie, obviously they have a lot of pressure on the shoulders. They have a lot of responsibility. If they make one mistake, it could be the difference between losing a game, losing a final, losing the season. So yeah, mentally it's a lot tougher. But to be fair, he is really good. It's not bad. So yeah, it can be tough on the mental side of things. Like, they literally can go from hero to zero in a matter of a week or even a day. So it can be difficult with comments as well, mentioned by people and fans. If there has been more of a difficult game or string of games, it is hard to not look at comments that people put and not let it get to you a little bit. But I'm a lot better at that again. Once again, I just stay off Twitter. I don't go on it. It's not worth it, really. There's also a bit of a difference when watching games. If you just watch the group of wife and girlfriends, you can generally tell which one is the goalie's wife
or even mother for that matter, Jane. You probably don't want to be the ones sitting next to the goalie's wife during an ice hockey game. It can be extremely stressful. You probably don't want to sit near Ben's mum as well, as she often tries saving the puck as well, so you probably end up getting shoved into a lot of the times. Last question is, how do you say right in German? So this one is from my Austrian friend that I've been learning German from, and she knows that I find it hard to say certain words, that some of the letters and pronunciations I don't find as natural as others. So left is easier. That's like basically like links. Hopefully I said that right. But right is, I'm gonna have to get this up on Google Translate because it's just so hard. It's easy, but I find to actually roll the R is incredibly difficult for me. So it's like right. I think I said that right. Right. But you have to roll the R. Oh, Mickey's gonna hate me. Don't put this bit on, Ben, because I'm gonna kill you. Right. No, I can't roll it. Yeah, sorry. I'm still learning. I can't pronounce it right, but it's not right. Right. It's probably not even that. So I'm only gonna ever go left. Links. So that's the end of my vlog. Hopefully I haven't bored you too much, you could understand me, and hopefully it's better than Ben's. Thanks for watching.